For decades, the United States and Venezuela have been locked in a quiet but intense power struggle. Sanctions, protests, failed coups, secret operations. And then came one of the most shocking claims of all, that the United States tried to kidnap the president of Venezuela. But is that really true? Or is the story far more complex? Today, we break down the real history, the documented events, and why this accusation refuses to disappear. Chapter 1. Why Venezuela Matters. Venezuela sits on the largest proven oil reserves on Earth. For decades, this made it strategically important to the United States. But everything changed in 1998, when a former army officer named Hugo Chávez was elected president. Chávez rejected U.S. influence, nationalized oil companies, and used oil money to fund social programs. He openly challenged Washington and encouraged other Latin American countries to do the same. From that moment on, relations collapsed. Chapter 2. The 2002 coup that shaped everything. In April 2002, Venezuela woke up to chaos. The military removed Chávez from power. He was detained and flown to a remote island. A new government was announced. But within 48 hours, massive protests erupted. Parts of the military switched sides, and Chávez returned to the presidency. The U.S. denied organizing the coup, but admitted it had supported opposition groups beforehand. For many Venezuelans, this moment planted a permanent belief. Washington was willing to remove leaders it didn't like. Chapter 3. After Chávez, enter Maduro. After Chávez's death in 2013, his successor Nicolás Maduro took power. Soon after, Venezuela collapsed into economic crisis. Hyperinflation, food shortages, mass migration. The United States accused Maduro of rigging elections and ruling as a dictator. Sanctions followed, targeting Venezuela's oil industry. Washington later recognized opposition leader Juan Guaidó as the legitimate president. To Maduro's government, this wasn't diplomacy. It was regime change. Chapter 4. Operation Gideon. In May 2020, armed men landed on Venezuela's coast by speedboat. Their alleged goal? To capture or kill President Maduro. This failed raid became known as Operation Gideon. Venezuela quickly captured the attackers, including former U.S. Special Forces soldiers. Maduro went on television and made a dramatic claim. They tried to kidnap me. The U.S. government denied involvement. The organizers said they wanted to arrest Maduro and hand him over to U.S. authorities for a reward. The operation failed, but the damage was done. Chapter 5. The Bounty and AMP. Legal pressure. Around the same time, the U.S. announced criminal charges against Maduro for drug trafficking. A multi-million-dollar reward was offered for information leading to his arrest. Supporters called it law enforcement. Critics called it unprecedented, a bounty on a sitting president. In Venezuela, this was framed as proof that the U.S. wanted Maduro captured at any cost. Chapter 6. Was Maduro ever kidnapped? Despite viral posts and dramatic headlines, there is no verified evidence that the United States ever kidnapped Nicolás Maduro. What is proven is a failed coup in 2002. Years of economic sanctions, support for opposition movements, a failed private capture attempt. In Venezuelan political language, these actions are often described as kidnapping attempts. Symbolic, not literal. Chapter 7. Why the story won't die. For Maduro's government, it creates unity against a foreign enemy. For critics of U.S. foreign policy, it reflects a long history of intervention in Latin America. Venezuela remains divided. The U.S. remains involved.